Now, I gotta give it to Jerome Powell, not upsetting the markets today. In fact, reiterating what he said just last week at the Federal Reserve press conference. Now, we're gonna be discussing some of the terms that he was talking about, disinflationary period and things like that, that's kind of driving the stock market and the cryptocurrency market higher right now. But investors are also sitting on the sidelines still because we've got the State of the Union address tonight. Now, Biden, I believe at 9 p.m. Eastern, is going to stand up in front of Congress, do the State of the Union, and investors are looking towards concerns surrounding inflation and so on. So we'll discuss a little bit of that. We'll talk about what Jerome Powell said today, and of course, if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. Let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2023 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks, and a $1 crypto trade gets $5 in free crypto. If you guys want crypto exclusive exchanges where you can buy, sell, trade, short, leverage, all that good stuff, you got KuCoin and Binance down there. Now, KuCoin and Binance, they offer rewards for the more active traders. So the more you trade, the more you're going to earn. But please be aware, if you're holding on those exchanges, it is considered a loan to those exchanges. If you want it to be your assets, you've got to hold it on a cold storage or a DeFi wallet. And guys, let's discuss what was going on in the stock market today, because we actually had more volatility and more speculative, investing than we have had since 2021. Now, where am I getting these statistics from? If you look at call options that took place back on Wednesday of last week when Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve had their press conference, they reached levels above 40 million call options being opened. And we haven't seen these types of numbers since January of 2021 when GameStop and AMC were ripping higher and this meme stock retail frenzy was really driving things crazy. Now, the fact that we had such a massive spike in call options last week leads us to believe that investors they're embracing risk once more. We know that call options, you can use them to leverage your position. And if you're buying call options, of course, you believe that the stock prices are going to be moving higher. And the fact that we had record call options being opened just last week and a spike in call options today, as Jerome Powell was speaking, we know that investors are embracing this risk-on attitude, which is incredible if you're expecting a bull market to return and if you're expecting confidence to return to the stock market and the cryptocurrency space. So that statistic right there is really a light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to whether or not investors are confident. The call options are speaking for themselves, sorry. And if you're comparing them to the rally that we had in January of 2021, just consider 2021. It was a massive market fueled by ridiculous free money and the fact that everybody was receiving stimulus checks. And we are once again testing those levels and that level of confidence in the option space. So that right there is bullish. I'm excited about those numbers and the fact that retail is jumping back into the game with call options on the volatility provided by the Federal Reserve. So we know that Jerome Powell last week was very bullish on the economy, and once again today reiterating the fact that we are in a disinflationary period, meaning that inflation is falling. Now, it is still high. We can look and see that inflation was 9+%, and now we're down to 6+%. And obviously, we have been declining for several months now, but we cannot ignore the fact that inflation is still very high. Stocks, crypto, they do not thrive during times of high inflationary, numbers. And that's what we've got going on right now. So although Powell is optimistic about the inflation that we're seeing right now, it does not mean that it's going to be easy to get back down to that 2% target, and that is what he has stated. basically today reiterating what he said on Wednesday and the fact that it's not going to be easy to get back down to that 2% inflationary target. We are in a disinflationary period right now, and in that he was surprised by the fact that so many jobs were added in the non-farm payrolls report last Friday. Excellent news across the board, and the stock market kind of reacting appropriately, I would say. Volatile during the speech, adding, losing, and then once again, after kind of everything settled down and the dust settled there, moving higher into the close today. Now, moving higher into the close could absolutely change as of tonight. We know that Biden is set to give his speech tonight around 9 p.m., and here's what we've kind of got lined up for expectations, okay? Inflation is going to be a topic of concern. The debt ceiling is going to be a topic of concern. Now, it's one thing when Jerome Powell, I guess, takes the stand and begins his speech, but we can't expect terrible news from the president during the State of the Union. Like it or not, it's going to be sugar-coated. Now, I don't know if investors are going to be able to see through that or if they're legitimately going to address concerns about the state of the current economy, but you and I know when you go to the grocery store and things are out of control with prices, when you look at the gas pump and you're still paying basically $4 per gallon, when Americans are being laid off, but the non-farm payrolls report is 3 times higher than expectations, there's a cutoff between analysts out there and what retail or Main Street is experiencing. So I don't know how clear or how transparent the State of the Union address is going to be tonight, but that is definitely something investors are looking towards, and it's going to have an effect on the stock market, of course, tomorrow. Now, tomorrow, the speech is already going to be in, and investors are either going to be buying or selling at the open, so we're going to have to watch how that plays out. But nonetheless, investors may not be flocking back to stocks right now, even though Jerome Powell had a very good speech today. There's some that may be sitting on the sidelines and not yet bouncing back into crypto and stocks simply based on the upcoming speech from Biden tonight around, I believe it's 9 p.m. So guys, I want to know what you think, because what we've been seeing so far this year is very strong, it is very bullish, and sentiment seems to be on the upswing. The only thing that we're lacking is necessarily the company earnings improving at this time. I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below, and of course, if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. You guys got ClayBro883 everywhere. You're getting 6 to 12 free stocks on Webull. You got KuCoin and Binance, free Discord, and until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.